You thinking about retirement and Long Island is on your radar, you're probably asking yourself one simple question. Is Long Island actually the place to retire? And the honest answer is it depends on what you're looking for. Because Long Island can be an incredible place to live, but it's not for everyone, especially when you start factoring in cost, lifestyle, and long-term plans. So today in this video, I want to break down the real pros and the cons of retiring on Long Island and help you decide whether it actually makes sense for your situation. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons people consider Long Island for retirement, and that's going to be location. So one of the major advantages here is proximity to New York City. So even if you're not planning, if you're not commuting anymore, having access to the city for the restaurants, right? I'm a big foodie. I love restaurants, entertainment. I love going to shows, right? Access to the doctors and everything else. These things are going to be a huge plus. And at the same time, you're not living in the middle of all that chaos. Long Island gives you a more suburban lifestyle, quieter neighborhoods, more space, and a slower pace compared to the city. So for a lot of people, it's that balance that makes it appealing. Another big benefit is access to the water, right? If you're like me, I love the water, and you're gonna get access to that outdoor lifestyle, which is beautiful, right? Who doesn't love some outdoor fun? Right? Long Island is a place that is surrounded by it. You've got the Long Island Sound on the North Shore. You've got the Atlantic Ocean on the South Shore. And you've got beaches all over the place. So places like Long Beach, Jones Beach, and Robert Moses are huge draws. Even if you're not going every weekend, just being close to that environment is something that really makes a big difference. You also have parks, such as parks, golf courses. I love playing some golf, trying to work on my swing. It's not quite there yet, working on it. And you got plenty of places to stay active. So from a lifestyle standpoint, there's a lot here. For those of you who like the wintertime and like skiing, you got upstate New York. You got the Catskills, Vermont, not that far away. Go up there, hit the slopes a little bit. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Okay, let's get back on track. Now let's talk about something that can't be ignored, and that's cost, right? Long Island is not a low-cost place to retire. Housing prices are relatively high. Property taxes are something you really need to factor into your long-term budget. Depending on the area, taxes can be quite a bit, and that can have a big impact on your monthly expenses. For retirees living on a fixed income, this is usually one of the biggest considerations. Now, with that being said, some people already own their homes, and in that case, the math can look very different. So if you have significant equity, downsizing or restructuring your housing situation can make Long Island more manageable. Another factor to think about is going to be maintenance. When you own a home, you're responsible for everything: upkeep, repairs, landscaping. For some retirees, that's no problem. For others, it becomes something they'd rather not deal with. That's where options like condos, townhouses, or 55 and above communities come into play. And there are some really good ones, such as the Seasons, East Meadow. There's some great options on the island. So Long Island has quite a few of those, and they can offer a lower maintenance lifestyle while still keeping you in the same area. So now let's talk about transportation. If you're retiring on Long Island, you're most likely going to need a car. Things are more spread out compared to the city. Yes, you have the Long Island Railroad, but for everyday errands, appointments, and getting around locally, most people rely on driving. So that's something you're going to need to consider if you're coming from a place where you didn't need a car before. Another thing that often matters in retirement is being close to family. That's something very important to me. I'm a family guy. I love being near family. And that can be something that's important. So that can be a huge advantage when you think about support, social connection, just overall quality of life. So for many retirees, that alone is a deciding factor, right? Now let's talk about lifestyle pace. Long Island is generally more relaxed to New York City, but it's still busy and it's still a very populated area. This isn't a quiet rural town like in the middle of the country or far upstate New York. You still have traffic, you still have activity. It's just a different kind of environment. That's what I like about it. It's not too slow. You get that quiet pace, but you got a lot of activity. It's just a different kind of environment. So if you're looking for something extremely quiet or significantly lower cost, there may be other parts of the country that make more sense, or maybe even further out east, like South Poles or really far out on the Forks, right? But if you want to stay in the New York area, having a more suburban lifestyle, Long Island can be a strong option. So when people ask me, should I retire to Long Island? Here's how I usually will answer that. Long Island makes sense if you want to stay close to New York City. You value access to beaches, outdoor activities. Maybe you like going skiing in the wintertime, right? You still got it. You're still in shape. You want to get out there, do a little skiing, right? You want to be near family, which is important to me, all right, as well. And you want that established community, right? It may not make as much sense if you're trying to significantly reduce your cost of living. You don't want to deal with property taxes, or if you're looking for a slower, more rural environment. At the end of the day, retirement is about lifestyle, and Long Island offers a very specific kind of lifestyle, one that works really well for some people and not as well for others. Okay, so if you're thinking about, if someone was thinking about retiring on Long Island and you want help figuring out what areas would make the most sense for you based on your goals and your budget, I'd be happy to help. I'm a realtor that has grown up here in New York. I know the area through and through, and I'd be happy to help you out. If you want to work with me, you can reach out to me. All of my contact information is down below in the description. You can call me, text me at the number down below, or you can shoot me an email. And there should be an option down there as well to book a consultation with me, or book a Zoom call. I'd be happy to connect, happy to help you out anytime. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.